We say what they can't radio.
Yo, what's up? It's your favorite group chat. Hey. My name is Kiara. You can call me Key.
Mia.
And I'm Whitney.
My name is Milagros, but you guys can call me Mills.
All right, so it's our very first podcast, and the
Yes.
topic today is girlfriends, right?
What up?
So,
Friends. How many of us have them?
unfortunately, not many.
Right.
All right, so some of the topics we wanted to get into, just like, do you think that women should make it their business to have female friends?
Yeah,
Is it something that should be like a requirement?
Right.
Right.
But before we get into that,
No.
we got a question for you, Whit.
Ooh.
Are you good?
From last night.
So, everybody, this is Whit's birthday weekend.
Hey, let's get it.
Her birthday is actually on Monday, but we celebrated Friday and Saturday. And it was interesting.
It was one
It
hell
was
of a
very
weekend.
interesting.
It definitely was a little rough.
Let's tell
But I had fun. I had mad fun.
Tell the people about your B-Day weekend.
All right, so Friday we did a mixology class.
Right.
Mad fun. Got there late. Made a million drinks.
Yes.
Was drunk before we even made it to the next spot. We went to Vandal. Had a great time. And then yesterday we went to where were we? We went to Slate.
Yeah.
So we thought it was gonna be a little different than when we got there, but it was great. We still had a lot of fun. It was great. Definitely got wild drunk.
Who we?
I
Oh,
got
all
really
right.
drunk. Fell in the street.
Yes.
The crazy thing
threw up
is
in my friend's car.
The crazy thing is she texts us and she's like, guys, I fell. So I'm like, okay, you have on heels, you're drunk. Makes sense, you know?
Bruh.
Homegirl had on sneakers. How you have on sneakers?
Laid out on the floor,
and you
comfortable.
still fell.
Comfortable.
How?
I
Nah,
don't
it was rough.
understand.
Well, I had fun. So
Well, as long as you have fun, sis, that's all we care about.
and nobody's gonna see it, so nobody saw the bad.
I think we might post it.
Yeah.
You're definitely not.
Stay tuned.
This
y'all.
might be
Stay
blackmail.
You want to keep your friend, you're not gonna post it. But no, I had a great time though. I had a great time.
So back to the friendship ordeal. I feel that every girl should have a girlfriend, like at least one.
Yeah.
One solid one. It's all about quality, not quantity.
Amen.
Definitely.
Why do you guys think it's important to have girlfriends? Because you can have friends that are male. Why is it important to have girlfriends?
I mean, I relate. Like, it's all about relating. So I think it's super important to have a girlfriend. Like, these ladies here, like, I call them, they hold me accountable for certain shit, you know what I mean, for certain things. So I think it's important.
Yeah, and it's just like there's just certain things that a man is never gonna understand. So it's super important to build bonds with women because you need that. You just need that camaraderie,
Right.
and you need someone who's like an extension of yourself. That's why you have friends to, lift you up. You got to build. I feel like it's important to just build bonds with
Yeah,
women.
like you need this sister. You need somebody to tell you when you not looking so flattering in an outfit, like when your hair not looking not laid
And
and
that's what comes to the
slayed.
real friend, because you will have the little hater that be like, "Nah, girl, you look great."
Yeah,
good,
go ahead,
Sam.
go ahead.
You
Okay.
killing it.
Exactly.
Warning: we're talking about real friends, not the fake ones.
That's true, and there's a lot of them out there.
Yes. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so another thing. So do you feel like a girl who can't seem to build relationships with other women, do you feel like that's a problem?
Blasphemy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Not that, I feel like, so my thing is I always look at a person's past. Like, our past always affects like what we're doing now. So if you have an issue making friends now, or you say, oh, I have issues with women, it's something that happened. You know what I mean? It's something about your relationship with women in the past that's affected you now. So yeah. So
I think
there's something that's affected,
Right.
why you're
Why you
behaving
can't
like
hold a
that.
relationship,
Right,
yeah.
right.
I think it might be also a misconception how women are maybe messy or this or that. But again, we're here talking about real friendships, not fake friendships, like that solid individual or individuals, because thank God I'm blessed with y'all hoes. So.
Right. And for life.
But I think also, boom, it might be something that she has within herself. Maybe she might have like some type of insecurity that she doesn't want to be around another female because that other female might be more confident than she
Right,
is.
it's like
Maybe in her
threatening.
mind she's more prettier, or has more things going for her. So there goes that jealousy and that insecurity kicking in.
Yes, because I feel like if you're grown and you can't seem to hold relationships with other women, it's probably because you have a personal issue.
Absolutely.
Or maybe you just don't know how to be a friend. Maybe you're that girl who you probably can't. You're that girl who other women consider, I can't bring her around my man. Or she might be a chatty patty, and maybe you feel like you can't trust her with like your personal information. She might be one of those people that might use it against you later. But I definitely feel like if you can't create long-lasting and healthy bonds with women,
Absolutely.
I definitely feel like she has an issue. Right. Because it's weird that you can't have a friend with an extension of yourself.
Right.
Like you can't relate to other women as a woman. You only can be around men. That's insane.
Absolutely.
She might be a wild hoe as well. If, if she only can be around men, she's probably a little hoe.
Right.
But then, like, you think about people's relationships with their mothers, right? So, like, that's your first relationship with a woman.
Right. That's
I never even thought about that.
Yeah, that's
so
a
let's
good point.
say you
That's a
have
good point.
a bad relationship with your mom, or is always fight, like whatever it is. Sometimes we carry that over to the personal friendship. So that's like the foundation of your relationship with women. If you grew up with your mom, it could be a grandma, aunt, whatever it is.
Right.
But that's the foundation of your connection with women.
Yeah.
Mommy
It's probably
issues.
just a matter of basically just the connection. Because sometimes, remember how I always say to y'all, be the friend you want to have?
Right.
So
Yeah.
maybe they've never ever just experienced any type
Right.
of friendship with anybody.
Right.
So it's kind of like,
It's sad.
if you don't know, how can you be a friend? I think
Right.
it's learned behavior.
Yeah.
So I do think that you're right. It does start probably from an inception at home. Maybe your home life is why there's a reason why you can't carry out certain relationships. Whether it's just with women, with men, and also the relationship maybe with her sisters, family.
Yes. Also, if you are that type of woman right now watching this and you guys are saying, well, I've tried multiple times to have different types of relationships with different girls and it just doesn't work out, maybe you should look within yourself, because the common denominator at the end of the day is you. So sometimes you have to really step back, look in the mirror, and check thyself.
Right?
Fix my life.
Maybe it's you. Talking about everybody else.
Right.
It's you,
Y'all gonna have to
girl.
start paying me for this type of advice. I'm just saying.
All right. So what about this dynamic?
All right.
You know how I am. Like I'm like, oh, we're all friends. Let's just bring this plus one along. So I've
that.
noticed that sometimes when you have like your core group of friends,
Right.
sometimes bringing in those plus ones and plus two doesn't work because
Right.
you just know dynamics just don't mix.
Yeah.
And I feel like we kind of experienced that in a sense.
Recently?
Yeah.
So we can get to that. But I'm just saying, do you think that that's also something that is frowned upon? Like, we have our friendship. Don't be trying to bring this extra girl in.
Okay.
Because you know, I always do that. Right. So
Right.
it's just
You're
like,
like,
no, bring them on. It's like, oh, gonna be
Bringing
friends.
on serial
Exactly.
killers.
A perfect example is me and you, Mia.
Right.
Wait, let's talk about this. Like, how this dynamic
Yeah,
started.
so we should talk about how our friendship first started.
Right.
So they all knew each other before I came into the picture. Me and Kiara have been friends since high school.
Right,
So Kiara and Samia have been friends, or Mia. Have been
You writing on yourself?
since high school. I know, I was like, damn, I'm not gonna tell them my real name. But we've been friends since high school, and then they had a separate friendship.
In
and then
college.
I came in after the fact. So if you guys wanna.
Yeah, because we were like kind of the mean girls of Queens College.
We was not mean.
I know you don't give me your college away.
I wouldn't say we were mean. We were just kind of like an exclusive group. You know what I mean? It's
An exclusive group.
You know?
It was definitely one of those things like, all right, I made 2 friends.
right.
That's enough. That's all I need.
Right.
That's it.
I
I
made
don't
2
have no more
friends.
room on my plate.
Right.
Right.
With anybody else.
Nah, I saw I think it was Modern Dance.
Yeah, we both was late every
we
day.
were late every day, and then I think we had to do like a partner dance or something like that.
Yeah, so we became dance partners by default.
Right.
Because we both probably walked into class 20 minutes late.
That's crazy.
And our professor was like, all right, so y'all 2 are partners. And we're just like, all right, well, whatever. And then, now we ended up really like liking each other instantly.
Right.
It's like, she look a little stank.
Right. I was like, she mad
I'm
stank.
a little stank too.
She stinks, but I'm stank too.
And then ever since then, we've been like, as thick as
Tight.
thieves ever since then.
Yeah. And then
So-
me and Whit, we had this one professor who used to
Don't
always
even
get
say
us
her
mixed
name.
up.
All right.
I'm not. I ain't even gonna try to give her that type of airtime right
don't
now. So she always used to mix me and Wit up, and of course I'm punctual, and she always late. So it was just like, sis,
Don't
come on.
mix me up
At
with
least
this
if
one.
you want right.
I put a late marks on your stuff.
on your card.
So then from there we just clicked, and then her and Kiara was always clicking, and then we just all hung out with each other, and we still here, bro.
Right.
And then we met Mia for Kiara's wedding.
Right.
And
You guys were
we didn't
planning
meet her until like
You guys-
actually her
The bridal
engagement
shower.
party.
no the engagement,
engagement
party.
party.
So they
Yes.
were planning her engagement party, and then Kiara gave them my contact. So we started texting, and so the day of the party we all met. So I come in, I comes in, I comes in.
With that stupid ass card.
So I was in charge of the soda. So I come in with my cart, you know. I'm right down the block from Kiara, so I come in with my cart
Key.
with the soda.
It's Key.
My bad. With Key. I'm not even used to calling you Key.
I know, that's not-
So in high school, her name was Kiki.
Oh, please, we kind of
So
moved it. I'm older now.
sometimes I feel weird calling her Kiki because
Yeah.
of Dre Kiki. Do you know what I mean?
Right, and I'm a grown ass woman.
So whatever, me and Kiki. Beautiful Kiki. So I comes in. So I come in with my cart and the soda and stuff.
One soda.
She didn't even have single sodas. She came in with mad 2 liters. And I'm like, so we gonna sit here pouring drinks all night? Why wouldn't she get the
that was I
individual
told y'all that
serve?
was my mom's fault, all right? I was like, should I get
So
the
that's why
cans?
I'm looking at her like she's crazy.
I was like, should I get the cans or the bottles? She's like, get the bottles, get the bottles. I was like, all right, cool. I get the bottles.
Mama Donna.
So I come in, and it was a little cold in the room. Temp was a little cold in the room. I'm like, hey, Kiki. They like,
That was probably Millie. Because I'm nice.
I'm sorry,
Right.
what?
I'm bad nice. I read everyone.
So whatever. We started setting up. So eventually, me and Millie, we were in charge of putting the tables and the chairs on the roof.
Windy day.
So I'm yeah, Whitney was not doing that. So we on the roof putting the tables and chairs, and it's like I'm talking to Millie. I'm like, yeah, this is mad work. My back hurt. I'm trying to, bond with her. Millie like, she just sat down. She don't care about. I ain't talking to nobody. She did not care about making conversation. She wanted to set up.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so the thing about me is that once I have my friends, like my friends are my friends, no new friends, no. I don't want to bond with nobody. I don't want to chill with nobody. Like, we not cool like that. Like, hi, bye. Okay, it's more
there's
of
a
a protecting my
reason. Yeah,
space.
that's a reason.
It's more of a protecting my space and
Yeah.
protecting my friends because I don't know you, and yeah, you may be friends with my friend, but
Right.
it's just like an overprotective
Yeah,
type of thing.
yeah,
I like to
understand that.
protect my space and my energy, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So it really took me a while to warm up to you, and it's
Yeah.
just like, alright, she alright, she
But I feel like I was nice to you.
So Whitney was mad nice. She was like, so where you from? What's your background? How much money you got? What's your social security?
How much money you got?
I was like, okay, I like Whitney.
I'm like, that's surprising.
She's a bitch.
She bossy, but I like her.
No. Yeah, I've been told I'm bossy even from young. Even from young, I've definitely been told that I'm bossy. I just like to get shit done, and I just want to kind of get it done my way because I feel like it's the best way. Sometimes I do be thinking that, and I know that every way I want to do things is not always the best way. But in my mind,
Right. And I guess your way had tablecloths flying off of the damn top of the roof because
it's not my fault that it
It
was
was a windy ass day, and of course you
was
want to do a
windy.
rooftop party.
Of course.
And glasses were breaking.
I'm sorry, I'm not a meteorologist. I'm sorry. I could not predict the weather that day. So I apologize that everything was flying. There was cupcakes flying. It was ridiculous. But
Yeah, but fast forward to today, we
Here
all
we are.
friends.
Yes, we're all friends.
We all friends.
So yeah,
And we
introducing
cool.
new people into the circle.
do you think that? All right. Do you think that needs to be a conversation beforehand, or like how I am on the fly? Like I know we going out tonight, but I definitely invited 5 more people. So
I
y'all gonna
think-
meet them tonight because I'm big on that. Because I'm thinking, oh, we gonna have fun. Bring everybody. Yeah.
If you're the friend that's inviting the new friend, I feel like you should really sit down and talk and like think about, all right, how is this friend and how are these friends?
Yeah, think about
and
the dynamics.
do I really think they will connect? Like, for example, for your birthday, of course, whoever you're gonna bring, we're gonna rock out with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Your
But
day.
to bring into like a personal area and a personal events, like we going to brunch and we don't see each other like that. We trying to chop it up and I'm trying to tell you my business and shit. Like, I don't know this new person.
Because I done added extra.
Right.
And it's just like, damn,
Right.
I had something to tell y'all, but I guess I'll tell y'all next month. I may or may not be dead, but
Let's stop.
So I definitely think it's important to run it by your group
Yeah.
of friends,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And like you said, you have to be conscious of like what people's personalities are, what the dynamic is going to be like. Because one friend you got that one friend who don't get along with everybody.
Right,
You know
that's
what I
true.
mean? So you got to figure out who's going to work with who.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because everybody don't work with everybody.
We know I'm the queen of bringing people who probably shouldn't be there. But because the reason I brought it up is because, remember, a friend of mine said that to me, like, yo, why every time I invite you somewhere, you always bring in extra people? I was like,
Ain't that rude?
yo, drinks and links, I'm thinking everybody can come.
Right.
Drinks and
Like,
links.
what's the problem? And then when she explained it, she's like, oh. And I was like, I just know that you don't want to share me too.
Oh, here we go.
Right.
It's a little bit of that.
Yeah.
that was different in that situation. She don't want to share with you nobody. But anyway,
Okay. We ain't get into that one.
Alrighty. Okay.
That sounded like that was tailored.
Yeah.
That sounded like that was
That was-
tailored
that
to
was loaded.
something.
all right. I'm really not mean, y'all. I'm a really. I'm mean to y'all hoes.
No,
Millie.
Not to us. I mean to us.
That's cause we
'cause
gotta
we
know
don't be
me.
together,
You
but
gotta
I
know.
mean-
All right, I'm that type of person. You either like me or you don't like me. It's like no in between.
I think that's for all of us, though. I think you either like us
You know
or
how many
don't.
people say, yo, when I first met you, I thought you was a stink bitch. I said, I probably was.
you are still in.
I am.
I probably was.
And
If that's what you felt, that's valid.
Right.
I probably didn't smile, probably didn't care to. But I'm learning as I'm getting older, you have to change that.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Yeah.
have, because first impressions are lasting impressions. So you always want to make sure that, as you get older, you just realize, create good vibes.
Right.
You don't gotta do all of that.
Right.
But sometimes, I really just do have a straight face. So I'm not
Yeah.
running around
People-
cheesing because that's
Yeah,
straight.
people tell me the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
yeah,
that resting bitch face.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of us have it.
Yeah.
People be like,
Definitely.
It's like the New Yorker in you.
Yeah.
Like when you take the train, you have to have that
Girl.
face. You have to have that defense on you.
yeah,
You
girl.
know what I mean? You can't
have
let
y'all
anybody just.
have y'all ever like been down south? And you're
everybody's
being from
friendly.
New York,
Everybody's so
and
nice.
everybody's like, "Hey, how you doing?" You're like, "Why are you talking to me?" Like,
They're like, hey, good morning.
Like,
Like,
Good morning. What's good about it?
Right. Don't talk to me.
No, that reminds me. No, because I do be talking to strangers, right? So I remember it was the first
Yes,
time
we
I've
call.
ever been in a dollar cab, right? So I got in a dollar cab. I was like, "Good morning, everybody." Nobody answered me. So I'm like, nobody says good morning around here. My friend was like, don't nobody want to talk to you, nigga, shut up. I was like, but I just look people in their face and say good morning and they just go ignore me. She was like, yes, they're going to ignore you. Now go sit down. like my feelings was like kind of low-key hurt. Like I legit just said good morning. There's like 90 people in here.
Right.
Nobody going to say good morning back. That's mad rude.
Ooh,
Whatever.
boom, got it. So you ever had?
What she got?
What you got?
You got, sis?
Tell us.
So y'all ever had? Okay, so y'all ever had a friend that be switching it up on you when they get like a man or a little new boo thing, and like you can't really get in contact with them for like days upon days unless they call you, and it's always like they calling you because they need your advice because them and their little boo thing going through something. That's the only time they hit you up.
Damn, Millie.
I'm sorry because I have one of those, but she no longer my friend, so just saying.
Oh, so she's not talking about you in that sense.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
No,
We
but
don't
what
wanna
I,
keep
I feel like somebody does know she's
I'm not gonna point any
know.
elbows.
I mean, just
we
like
can
you
point
said.
fingers.
What?
I wasn't gonna do all that, but I mean,
Spill it out, Kiara.
Go ahead, Kiara.
I mean, I'm not gonna elaborate like that because I can't really remember shit, anyways. But Mia,
remember it.
you know, Mia and her husband, which I'm super proud and happy to know. Back in the day, you know, they may have, you know, like when she got together. Well, before that, we used to go to the gym, we used to work out, we used to buy matching outfits and shit because we was cute, matching, right,
matching t-shirts.
right, matching sneakers and shit. Go to
Yeah,
the
we
gym.
definitely have matching sneakers.
Matching sneakers, had a schedule, went to the gym, then homegirl got a man, and you know, then she was nowhere to be found. I was going to the gym by myself.
Fake ass laugh.
Like, very guilty. Go to the gym by myself, then she would come around, then she would go, then she would come around, you know, if they had something going on, then she'd come around, then she'd go. I'm like, yo, I'm a back burner friend. I'm like, damn, like that's not nice. You know?
And the crazy thing is, I never knew she felt that way.
Right.
That's what I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Right. Did you say something?
No, and I
No.
sometimes I hold shit in, and I swear people may like know how I'm feeling, and
And then
that's
didn't
not
bring it
the
up till
case.
like 10 years later.
Bruh,
10
what-
years.
Right, son. Not until we were like I was wedding planning. I had
Bruh.
to. We had a
Son, I was like, now you want to tell me? Like, we could have addressed this.
Right.
Was
much-
this the heart to heart in the park?
Yes, in the park.
Were y'all crying like losers in public?
I wasn't crying. You was crying.
I was crying.
No, I
Y'all
was
mad
crying.
good. We did not cry in the park.
Nobody.
But okay, so in my defense,
You ain't got defense. You ain't got defense.
no, it's not even in defense. Like
was long-
it just happened. Like
You was
Yeah.
young and in love.
yeah,
that's
when you're
it.
when you're young, like I didn't realize the importance of girlfriends and just friendships in general. So when I got with my husband, who was my boyfriend at the
Well,
time,
at least it's your husband.
Damn.
Right.
So it
that's
wasn't
true.
for nothing. It wasn't
That's
like-
true.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
Exactly.
true.
So I'm
Show
not
them
mad
ring.
at it.
Show them ring. Show them ring. Show them ring just a little bit.
Y'all dumb.
Wait, show yours.
Right. Y'all married. We get it. Fuck. We get it.
So when I first got with
I'm
him,
gonna
it's like
hate. I'm sorry.
it's like any new relationship where everything is fresh. You want to be with the person all the time.
Yeah.
Like I know you already. You
Right,
good. Like
right,
we're friends.
right,
you
right,
good.
right.
Like you always be around.
Yeah.
But like when something's new and fresh, like you know what I mean, you lose sight of things.
Yeah.
And I just didn't realize at the time that I was neglecting our friendship.
Yeah.
I was just in love. So
Right.
had she told me
Oh,
at the
not
time,
Yeah, that's
Yes.
true.
I think communication.
I would have done things
That's
differently.
true.
Like
That's
now, I realize it's important to have girlfriend time and it's important to have significant other
have
time,
balance, yeah.
family time, whatever it is, whatever's important to you. Like you have to have a healthy mix of that.
Absolutely.
So now we back in the gym together. So
Yeah,
that's good.
we sometimes.
Sometimes.
But didn't y'all miss y'all gym appointment today or something?
No, if she missed it, I had.
Was it yesterday?
Yes,
Y'all
because
had to tell her.
listen. I made my training session and she kicked my ass, but someone didn't come to the training
Well,
session.
y'all should have. Y'all,
Sis.
I didn't even drink like that.
You
Y'all
live
should-
right around the corner from
Listen,
us.
y'all should have never.
It's a gym in the
y'all should never have
building.
me out at no
Right.
2,
Get
3,
on,
4
get
o'clock
on.
in the morning. I'm about to be 30. Things don't work the way they used to. Listen,
why you gotta go to the
listen,
gym.
When you hit a certain age, you can't party like you used to.
Bruh,
Like
say that again. Say that again.
When if I stay out past 1 o'clock, the next day I need the whole day to recover.
Bro. I be click clack. Hold on. Let me see if it go. It's not gonna do.
Okay, so she's trying to crack her knees.
And
She's trying to crack her
and
knees.
cracks and
crack,
stuff.
crack.
It be
There
cracking.
you go.
Yeah,
No, we
like
heard them cracks when we was coming the stairs.
Oh shit.
We heard it. I feel you.
no, but you need time to recover after
Yeah.
a certain age.
What time we got into today? 4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the
4
morning.
o'clock?
Oh,
All I know is I got in. I don't know how I
Thank-
got
we thank
in.
God for that.
Amen.
I don't know how I
Hallelujah.
got
and
in.
the reason why we got home at 4 o'clock in the morning is because it took like an hour and a half to settle the bill.
Don't y'all hate that when y'all go out with somebody, like a whole group of people, and then at the end of the night,
Everybody's a
become
mathematician.
mathematicians. Everybody want to pull out their calculators, like
I'd be like, ooh,
A squared plus B squared.
I only ordered
1
the water.
plus 1.
Right. I had
equals
water in
4,
one
carry
way.
the
I
1,
only had-
multiply by 2,
only had-
divide by 3.
carry the one,
Move the decimal over twice.
and then that
Well,
should
I'm
be.
so glad I ain't have to be part. Well, actually, I kind of was.
You kind
But,
of was.
You know, no, I really did have mad fun yesterday. But then the moment, all right, so I was wild drunk yesterday. Then we got to the moment where there was a huge misconception about the bill. So then once the bill comes, and I'm still turning up and having fun because I'm like, fuck it, it's my birthday. But then I could no longer have fun because I'm looking around.
Everybody's
and
face like-
pissed.
Everybody's tight.
Oh, my heart's done because nobody's happy no more. So I
Okay,
guess-
so listen.
Elaborate.
Before we went out, right? The agreement was we were supposed to have a private section, right?
Right.
For parties of 10 and over, it's $35 per person, right? You spend a minimum of $35 per person. Whatever you order over that, all right, we split that. Cool, fine. All right. Right?
Right.
The bill come, right?
Right.
That $35 per person turn into matter of fact, let me not even give the number. I'm not even gonna give the number.
Right. No, but it started. It was different
35
numbers.
times about 4.
It was different numbers. It was different
was
numbers.
different numbers.
All I know, it was
And
different
add
numbers.
27 cents.
Listen, all I know, it was different numbers, and the numbers kept going up.
It
It
kept
was not
going
like
up.
the numbers was going down. They
It
kept going up. That's not a good look.
Now, one important key thing about friendships in your relationship is you have to communicate.
Amen.
Communicate.
Do not make decisions for the group
Yeah.
by yourself, because if there's miscommunication, there's misconception, everybody now has to pay for your
Right.
And don't sign contracts during retrograde. Thanks.
And don't sign contracts if you can't read. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whoops. I'm sorry.
Edit that out.
I didn't mean that. That's not nice.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, that's not what I meant. Okay, don't sign contracts if you're unsure what the contract is. Or have someone look over the contract. I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't mean you can't. It's just jokey jokes.
She's not joking.
No. I'm really joking. I'm
no,
really
no,
joking.
Okay,
I don't mean.
maybe
I'm
one
not-
day we'll actually be able to laugh about this.
Yeah, like I'm not. I'm
Today
But
is
right
still-
now, it's still too new.
It still hurts.
Right,
It still hurts.
right.
My bank account still hurts.
I got one,
No, no,
two,
no.
three,
But-
4, 5, 6, 7
8
cents in my bank account.
In my bank account. Especially
overdraft charges, yo.
Doesn't matter.
Listen,
Can't even
listen.
pay your rent this month because
Right,
you went
I'm
out on a Friday and a Saturday.
I'm sure, but no, especially if you licked one wing.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't eat shit.
So-
I didn't even
So
drink.
this girl
nothing.
doesn't even drink.
I
She
don't
doesn't
drink.
any alcohol.
I do not drink.
I'm like, Key, you want some food? She's like, nah, I'm not hungry. So homegirl paid for nothing.
Well,
how did she pay for Wit's good time?
right for Wit's
Yes.
good time, which is okay.
But-
I
I
can
had a hell
walk.
of a good time.
I
If
can
that's
walk
any
away with that.
consolation,
Right.
I did.
I could walk away saying, okay, at least Wit had a good time, but I'm still
Right.
mad. Like,
Right.
yo, at least if I had known that shit, I would have had doggy bags like out the
Yeah.
ass. I would have had wings. I would have had empanadas. Would have had pizza.
Sis,
French fries.
I would have took the plate. 'Cause there was some cute plates. I could have used that for something. Someone
I would have been
But
taking the
remember, I
soap
walked out with the bottle.
You sure did.
Okay.
After she saw the bill, she was like, yeah, this
I was
bottle is
taking all
mine.
this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Took some game pieces.
Bruh.
Yeah, and this night actually goes back to what we was talking about the good friendship, about having quality friends. Because in real life, if I was a shitty friend,
Right.
I would have just walked up out of there.
Right. I would have
'Cause
paid
my name was not
35,
on
right.
it. My card was not on it. My ID was not on it. My name Bennett, I ain't in it. My name
Listen,
Paul. That's up to
It
y'all.
was definitely
I
a
don't know.
situation where Wit's my friend, so I'm not going off
gonna
the
have to
strength
eat
of her
this.
being my friend.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna leave her other friend high and dry. So I definitely.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
that is
Girl.
real friendship.
Right.
Right. That.
And like it speaks to like group dynamics, right? So sometimes everybody wants to be a leader. Like, oh, I'll do this, I'll do that. And it's like, if you want to be a leader, you have to be able to lead.
Right.
Sis, ain't
Yeah.
no Scooby snacks. Like,
Right.
you're not getting a award, a trophy, no money
Right.
for it. Like,
Right.
And you also
a
have to
good
listen.
friend is just that,
Yeah,
a
you
good
have to
friend. You're not
listen.
supposed to be a good friend because
Absolutely.
you're gonna get something out of it.
Right.
Well, I hope the only thing you're getting out of it is good friendship back. But it's not for kudos. It's not for shout outs. It's not for money.
And
It's
trying
not
to
for the.
one up.
You
And trying
have
to-
to be
right.
genuine about your friendship to this person and make sure that this person is being genuine about their friendship to you as well.
Right. And don't try to throw other people under the
Under the
bus.
bus.
Under the bus,
to
under
make
the
yourself
train.
look good.
The bridge.
Listen, that's just horrible. You know what I mean? Like we all was in it just to make sure Wit, has had a good time. It's really sucky if somebody.
Wait, you
tries
had a good
like
time?
that. Right? Did you?
I had mad fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was worth it. It was
Right,
worth
it
it.
was. It
And my
was.
cake was so pretty too.
It was.
That you
Was it
smashed.
really?
That you smashed?
She smashed the cake like she was 3. She had a smash cake, and that
First
was
of all, it
the
was an
intention.
You sat on it? What'd you do?
Look,
She don't
She don't remember. She don't.
the cake, right? Look.
the cake is in my fridge.
What happened was
It's still together.
That shit is a pie.
It's still together. It just looks like somebody might have hit it
Somebody meaning you.
and
Somebody.
just did a few things to it, but. I saw it when it was in one whole piece.
At least you got
It's still
pictures
in one
with it.
piece. It just has a little smashes, but it's totally fine. I'm pretty sure it tastes great. I can taste
You
it.
sure?
I hope so.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because you was about to get a
I
rainbow
hope it's the
cake.
flavor you like. You know.
Y'all are funny.
Are we really? No. What's next? What's up?
Yeah. All right. So another thing that's super important amongst friendships, accountability. I feel like if you know that your friend is fucking up, you know that your friend is doing something stupid, I really feel like you should address it kind of in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Don't harbor all those feelings, and then don't let things build up, because then it could be a situation where 10 years later, 10 years later, you bringing up something that you should address a long time ago.
Right, son. I done zoned out. What we talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Now
she's zoned out.
No,
Right.
No, that's true.
Yes, it's very
I can hold
true.
that. I can hold that.
Because
I can
I'm
accept
the
that.
type of person, like, if you have an issue, like, let's address it. Because that's how I am. When something's on my mind or my heart or whatever, like,
gotta tell you.
I have to tell you.
Yeah,
like,
that's
if I'm
true.
feeling miserable, I'm going to let you know.
Right.
Okay, for me, it depends on what it is. Because if it's something that made me upset, like really, really angry, I gotta like take a day
process.
to like cool down.
Right.
Because I might say some shit
Right.
that
that's
make us
the
not
process.
be friends anymore,
yeah.
point blank, end of period. So
But-
I have to like sit back, because that's just the type of person I am, and I know myself like
So
that. I gotta sit back.
A day makes sense.
Yeah.
Years
But
don't
what
make
if,
sense.
what about what if I need 10 years?
No,
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
work
You got
that way.
something wrong with you, bro.
It doesn't work that way.
We got a lot of things wrong with us.
It doesn't work that way. A day
I'm
or
working
two
on that,
to
yeah.
cool down and think about it and not come to your friends all angry and mad. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
Not no 10 years.
Right.
Yeah, but
All right,
I
what about
really
9.5?
It's still wrong.
Oh, all right. Okay.
I definitely understand the cooling off period, because sometimes in the heat of the moment, you say some wild, outlandish things.
Facts.
And we know I'm the queen of wild and outlandish
Oh.
things when I'm upset, and I've learned to reel that in.
Can you give us some examples?
Not with you guys. Not
I know,
with
no, no.
you.
I-
But
we
like,
know,
let's
but-
say, like my ex.
Right. Yeah, I was about to say, give us some examples.
I can't wait. I can't wait till you talk about the pork chops.
Now,
That might have to be a whole different episode,
No,
though.
wait. Tell us some things that you said, and maybe we could go into the pork chops.
All right, so we were on vacation, and I got upset about something that happened. Yo, I was saying some wild stuff like,
What'd you say?
You're autistic.
Oh,
Your
my
mother
gosh.
fucked you up.
Oh,
this
my
is why you
gosh.
can't have any meaningful relationships.
Damn, she
'cause
said
your
it was
mother
about the
did you
mama.
wrong.
Oh, my
I
God.
told
You know
her
you don't
about
bring
He
nobody
Falls
mama
in
in
Shark
Oh
Tank.
my goodness.
He falls. Oh wait, you hope he falls in a Shark Tank.
Because we were going to SeaWorld.
Wow. And you guys said
Yeah, I was wildin'.
Wait.
I was
Wait.
wildin'.
And you guys
I
said
was-
I'm the petty one?
Yo, I was throwing sneakers off the boat. I was ripping down.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold
flinging
you.
them into the hallway.
I done said
I
some
was
shit.
wildin'. I was like, I'm getting the fuck off this boat. Fuck you.
He would have been on the first 48.
But my
He's
best
good.
friend, she lives in Florida. All right, because the cruise was rerouted because of the storm. So we were on that boat for 3 days. I needed to get off the boat. He's being so petty because it was his birthday. So because it was his birthday and it was supposed to be whatever he wanted to do, what I wanted to do didn't matter. And because I wanted to get off the boat so bad, he didn't want to get off the boat.
He
Just
wanted
to be
opposite.
so
He wanted to-
spoiled.
She is spoiled.
He didn't want to get off the boat. We've been on this boat for 3 days.
Gilligan's Island.
One of us is getting off this boat. How we get off the boat, that's gonna be up to you. Because at this moment, you about to get knocked over.
Capsize.
So then I called my best friend. I was like, "Come get me. I'm leaving." I literally packed my shit and then went down.
Where are
looking
you
mad
going?
stupid.
Where are you
Yo,
going? You're on a whole ship.
I packed everything. Went down to the customer service, and I'm like, "Look, I gotta get off this boat because this nigga get on my nerves. I gotta get out of here." He was like, "Ma'am, is it a domestic dispute? Do you need security?" I was like, "Yeah, it's about to be a domestic disturbance.
Oh
if
my
y'all don't give me up."
gosh.
They was like, "Did he hit you?" I was like, "Nah, but I'm about to hit
Hit
him."
him, right?
So I was like, "Get me out of here." I was like, "I don't care. Give me any room." It was like because we were on a Norwegian something, and then every room was booked. He was like, "The type of room you have, why would you want to downgrade?" I was like, "Listen, somebody's gonna get drowned if one of us don't get off this boat or you give me another room." He was like, "How about you just think about it, blah blah blah, calm down."
How about you just act regular?
Right.
Just be normal. Be chill.
And stop being ridiculous.
Like, you know, we got unlimited drinks. Bitch, go to the bar.
Right?
Simmer down.
But him, I'm like, fine. Then my stupid ass goes back in my luggage, back to the
So
room.
dumb.
You know, how
So
stupid I
dumb.
was? I just did all of this. And as I'm going back, I was like, damn, man, I just do mad
That's
shit.
like you being mad and you try to slam the door behind you and it don't slam.
And it don't
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
It's just
You gotta
like
go back and slam it again.
no dramatic effect at all. Like that just like nulled and
Damn.
voided everything.
And I left the key, so now I got knocked on the door.
Oh
Man.
my god.
Dumb.
You gotta tuck
Throw,
your tail
throw the
between your
whole person
legs.
away. Just throw your whole stuff away.
He opening the door like, I know he's looking at me.
I don't know why he opened the door.
I wouldn't
have opened the
I wouldn't have
door.
opened the door.
Nah. So then I'm on the phone with my best friend. She's dying as I'm telling her what's happening.
As she
She's like,
should.
"You did what?" She was like, what? She was like, why did you do that? She's dying because I got her on speakerphone. And then he's saying something to me, and I'm turning around, shut the fuck up. Like, I was wilding. It was so irrational. But in that moment, that's how mad I was. And it goes back to not holding people accountable and not speaking your mind when things happen. So then that's when you have this blow up.
Yeah.
So that blow up was a million things that I was already mad about.
Right.
And when I say I unleashed the dragon that day,
Right.
I really did.
But at least you had a girlfriend to call
Right.
and put you back, like
girl,
bring you back to reality.
like,
Nah, she was dying.
Yeah, girl, what you doing? Get your life together.
So I have another question for y'all. So this might be a little recent. So you ever been in a position?
Nope.
You ever been in a position where you have, I guess, two separate friends or two separate group of friends, and you just had to make the decision of, all right, I'm gonna have to tell my group of friends what this one said, because it was kind of foul. Like, how do you deal with that, being the person in the middle? Because it's like you're still a friend to this person in this group, and then this person in this group, and you don't want to be like, try to be like wishy-washy with your loyalty, but then at the same time, it's like, I can't let you just
Dog my friends out.
You feel me?
So, to
So
be
how
clear,
do you?
So to be clear, if you have two group of friends
Or two friends.
or
Or
two friends,
right.
and
A
one
singular.
friend says something about the other friend,
And it's like you kind of have to address it because it somehow
making you
involves
feel-
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all right.
Because it's like you're in a jacked up position, but then
Yes.
it's like,
My thing is, don't tell me anything that I cannot bring you up as a reference when I go back and tell my friend, because you can't tell me something
you
about
said
somebody
something.
You said
and it involves me and then I can't speak on it. What was the point of telling me?
Right.
If I then cannot even do anything about it and I just have to sit here and meddle in those odd feelings, then don't even tell me.
right.
So you put me in a situation to now where I'm side-eyeing you for telling me this about my friend, and it involves me, and it's something, it's a little foul, and it's gonna make me feel away, and then I can't even address it. I'm gonna address it.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to talk to my friend about the fact that, what was the point of telling me that?
Right.
What did you gain from that?
Right.
All you did was create a funky vibe between everybody, because now I have
Which
to
could
tell
be
you.
that person's intention.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then you kind of have to analyze the situation like, I know why you just did this.
Right.
Right.
And I'm not even gonna let you get the best of me because I already know what the intention was.
Yeah.
And then it's like you have to kind of step back, because it's easy for another friend to make you feel a way about
it.
your other friend.
Right.
And that's sometimes what the purpose was. And then you just have to realize, like, I know what you're doing, bitch. And it ain't gonna work.
But how do you?
But then
that's
that's
it's
not,
also
but
a matter
then
of knowing your friends.
but then that person is not a friend if they're trying to cause an issue with your other group of friends. Is that a real friend though?
I don't really know how to answer that right now.
Million
I
dollar
feel
question.
Okay, so intentions might have been different. So I think this happened with us when it came to wedding planning,
Right.
but they didn't know me at the time.
Okay.
So they were like, "Well, Samia's saying this. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what she means by this."
Yeah.
So you came back and addressed it with me,
Right.
And I was like, "Well, you know me as a friend,
Right.
so
you know that's not what I.
right, right."
But at the same time, like, we had just met you.
Right.
We haven't
That's what I'm
chilled
saying. You don't know
outside
my
of the group.
intentions.
Yeah.
That's what
In
I'm
this
saying.
situation, we've chilled
But why she
multiple
acting
times.
incognito about it like it don't involve us.
Right.
What was it?
I don't remember.
No, we were planning her wedding.
I think I know what it is. Was it about the issue of money and making sure
Right,
that
like we planning things, yeah.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
they
that's
plan
like,
things
remember,
ahead of
I'm
time.
getting married too, so I can't spend $1 million on her. And I was like,
Right.
all right. So then I came to her gingerly. No, I really didn't throw you under the bus or nothing. I was just
Right.
saying, all right, there's certain things that it feels like there's kind of like a money issue.
Right.
So we might have to scale back on certain things because she's saying she's getting married too. And then it's just like, is it okay to mention like, I'm getting married too, so I can't do all of this. So then
Right.
we don't
Right.
know you yet.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was just like one of those things like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then in this recent situation, this past weekend, I'm sorry you guys aren't really in on this, so my bad. We can't say too much. But in this situation,
said
this
too much.
friend, this friend has
y'all
been
gonna get in
around
trouble.
this friend has been around us. We've chopped it up. We know personal things about each other. So for you to like say something is just like, well, damn, sis. Like we was all cool and kiki and
You was just
in a chat just like
you
yesterday.
was just saying good morning, beautiful.
and so you
Pretty ladies.
and now today is like something different. It's just like
Yeah, my thing is just be genuine and just be 100 about everything.
Right.
Like if you feel a certain way about us, like address it with us. Like, oh, I feel like you guys aren't stepping up. Whatever the issue is, address it with us so we can clarify anything that needs to be clarified. When you go back and tell your friend something, it makes you look messy. Now you looking crazy.
Yeah.
It does.
Right.
So be 100% and
Yeah.
I don't know, stop being messy and petty.
But then the person that says something, what if they feel like, all right, well, clearly you ain't my friend because you going back and telling them X, Y, Z. Like you don't have no loyalty to me. Should they have a reason to feel that way? Should they feel some type of way to the middleman? Like,
Right.
how do you guys think? What do you guys think about
It depends who
that?
stirred it up. So you can't go to one friend, tell them something about their other friends, and it directly involves everybody. And especially about something that's gonna make me feel a way about those friends. You're bigging yourself up, down in my friends, and then so it's one of those things where it's you put the person who now received the information in a very awkward position because now you have me feeling the way about both sides.
Right.
So it's like you have to be very careful about the things that you say to your friends and those type of vibes that you put out
Right.
because then it's gonna cause discord between everybody.
Absolutely, because I mean, even when we received the information, it was also kind of brought to us like, but don't act differently. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like, how do we hold that information and not be like side-eyeing the person that was just talking shit? Of course, we're big girls. We put our big girl drawers on, and we're like, all right, as long as our friend has a good time and we make things work and we try to laugh and smile and whatever. But of course, we still want to feel some type of way. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And that's valid. It's definitely valid.
Yeah.
And then it's like, then the person who delivers it like, damn.
Yeah, right.
I let this person fuck up my vibe, and now I done fucked up my friend's vibe.
Yeah.
So now it's just like everybody just like kill her.
And then the bill just slaughtered the vibe. The bills.
Can y'all stop?
Okay, I'm stopping.
So, do you guys have like a friend for certain things?
Yep.
Like,
Yes.
all right, like this friend, all right. If I need like outfit advice, I gotta go to this friend.
right.
Or like, if I need, somebody like the ride or die, we about to, rob a bank.
That's this one.
Beat somebody up.
That's this one.
Millie.
Come on.
If we need someone to do research, Yelp reviews, that's that one.
That is, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like everybody plays their role, when you have a group
I feel like,
dynamic.
Which one
I
am
feel
I?
you're like, I was just getting there.
sorry.
You're like the positive Energizer bunny.
Energizer
Like when you
bunny.
sleep and you need some energies.
and you
You need some energies and you need you need some like good
some
uplifting like words and stuff. This one right here, like definitely
Amen.
you.
I tried.
Definitely you.
No, you really do have mad energy.
mad energy.
Like mad energy.
I've never met anybody who has 6 jobs, works
Well, yeah.
every day of the week.
That's true. This is true.
Booked
Crazy.
and blessed, y'all. Booked and blessed.
Yep.
Hallelujah.
Yep.
Only do it on a
And the cross
Sunday.
movement. Hold on, let me plug in my shit. Hold on.
Sure,
let me
cross
let me
movement,
plug in my shit.
carnival dancers.
Carnival dancers, know what I'm saying? Book us. We do Caribbean, African dance, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Follow her, born to perform.
Yeah, Key. Yeah. Okay. All right. You done lost where you was.
Yo, cause all right, I remembered 3 times, then I forgot, then y'all start talking, then I forget again.
Get to your
Okay,
marker.
then by the time I went to go write it in the phone, I jumped in because I talked too damn much, and then I forgot again. I really don't remember
That's
what it
you
was.
aging.
It's gonna come back to me.
That's you aging.
It is.
Happy birthday. Happy
Oh, yeah,
early
happy
birthday.
birthday,
to
Whit.
it.
Happy birthday, Whit.
Yeah,
The
I'm
funny,
21.
the funny thing is,
No, wait
Whit
a
is
minute.
like
Plus.
3 or 4 years older than us. So Whit, every time we're talking about something, she's like, "Yeah, when we were in high school." I'm like, "Nah, I wasn't in high school.
We
We wasn't
We
in
was
high
in,
school.
we was in junior high,
Nah,
baby.
Nah.
baby.
That was you was graduating, and you was coming in.
Right.
Right. We just, transitioned in.
But everybody still like has an old soul. Like
We do.
Right,
That's
right,
me.
Yeah.
That's
right.
how-
We're very mature.
So what do you think makes us
That's
connect?
the first time I've ever heard that. We're mature.
Ooh, pewter.
about certain things. No, forget it. About certain things.
You ain't taxi backsies.
Certain things. Take back.
Don't be giving me a compliment this next time.
No,
can't do that.
not that
feel like
mature.
I-
I'm sorry, not that.
So why do
mature.
y'all feel like we connect so much on a friendship level?
Good question.
Because I feel like y'all just more than my friends. Like y'all my sisters and shit. All right. Let's not.
Because you know that saying like, you don't only find your soulmate in a man. I feel like you can find your soulmate
Yeah,
in friends.
absolutely.
So I don't feel like it's like all right, so let's say the relationship between a man and a woman. I feel like that's more like life partners, but I feel soulmate could be your friends.
Absolutely,
too, as
yeah.
well as,
That's how I view soulmates too.
Yeah.
Like growing up, I had a group of friends that I was super duper close with. They used to call it.
Oh wait, I remember what the topic is, and I just forgot.
Wait,
Oh my gosh!
Sorry.
Write it down.
Write it down while she tells us about her friends.
And she is the friend who forgets everything in 0.25 seconds.
So anyway, so growing up, I had a group of friends. It was us three, and they used to call us the Three Musketeers, and we had such a good connection. So life happened. We fell out. Whatever.
And now you
right?
got us.
So it took me a while to find like a group of friends that like I just connected with. I find people that I connect with individually, but it's hard to find a group where the dynamics just fit. And I think what worked in that friendship, like we were just all so goofy, like we like to joke around, like we
Right.
like the same things. And I think that works with us too. Like
Yeah.
we love to joke around.
Right.
We encourage each other.
Right,
We
that's
motivate each other. Like all of us have things that's going for us.
Yeah.
Like we're not the type of people who are like, oh, you got something going on. I'm jealous of you.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, oh, you got that going on. Go ahead, sis.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what's crazy? All right, so y'all know I'm the queen of bringing mad bitches around. All right,
Here we
so
go. We
every
said that.
time my other friends have met y'all, they always say, yo, their energy is so pure, it's always organic, and that's the vibe that y'all give people. So
Right.
it's
Right.
always a positive experience when new people meet y'all.
Right.
And that's definitely something that I always hear carried on. But before I forget again, so I remember one time, one of my friends said to me, friends fight, friends argue, you're gonna fall out and you're gonna go back and forth and blah 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 and yada yada yada. All right. There are some friends who I've been friends with for years and we have never had an argument.
Yep.
We've never had nasty words. We've never had falling outs. So do you feel like part of friendship is fights are inevitable?
So I feel like not just friendships, I think relationships in general. So whether that be relationship with family, friends, significant other, things are gonna happen because people are just different. We all have different personalities, we all move differently. So when two people with different backgrounds, different personalities come together, sometimes it just doesn't mesh.
Right.
Sometimes
You
things
don't
just
agree-
happen.
and you don't agree
So
on certain
it
things.
isn't, I don't think that fights have to happen in a relationship for it to be a relationship. I think when people come together, different things just happen.
Right.
You can have a friendship or relationship where you guys are always good, and you can have ones where you guys do have fights, and that's okay. It depends on how you resolve those issues.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's what depends. That's what it depends on each individual and accepting your responsibility, taking accountability of your part in whatever the situation was, and really sitting down like an adult and really listening to each other, not just hearing what each other is saying, but listening to each other, taking it in, processing, and really being empathetic to the other person's feeling. Not sympathetic, but empathetic.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because you sometimes, all right, so the thing is, you have to know your friend as well. So you also have to understand that although in a perfect world, you should be able to say anything to your friend, but a lot of the times it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Right.
So if you bring something to me in a super aggressive way, it may not translate properly.
Right, that's true.
So it's super important that you still make sure that you mind your manners in a sense.
Yeah.
But still, I should always be able to tell my friend
Yeah.
anything. But you still have to work on how you kind of deliver that.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's
And it
important
depends
as
on the
well.
friend too, cause like
Yeah.
for me and you, like I could just be like, yo, bitch, you just wilding out for respect, like right, like
Yeah.
you need to shut it
Right.
the fuck
Yeah,
down.
I'm that friend where you could be like, bitch, you look stupid. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take that personal.
Right.
Because
That's
I'm
the
not
type. That's our
sensitive.
type.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I also realized that because I can handle criticism,
Not
I can't
everybody
say that.
can.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I may not be able to say it that way to you. And
Right.
I sometimes have to remember that. Like,
Yeah, because
even
you be
though-
like, nah, everybody looks stupid. I don't care who.
You're like, oh,
damn, what?
You like,
oh, yeah.
who you talking to? You look
And I said,
stupid.
and then my favorite line is, was that rude?
Yeah.
Right,
You be like, oh yeah.
She'll always be like,
Yeah.
If you gotta ask yourself, was that rude? Yes, it was
Yeah,
rude.
right.
But I'm working on it and I acknowledge it.
Right.
Yeah.
And-
No, but
So-
that's important. Like you have to know who that other person is. Like a lot of times we just react, we just behave however we want based off of how we're feeling. Instead of being like, no, my friend's kind of sensitive. I'm gonna have to tailor what I say.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or my friend can handle it, so I could just shoot the shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we gotta be aware of that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All All right.
So friendship, guys, it is about quality, not quantity.
Yep.
Listen to your instincts, listen to your gut feeling, see how everybody around you accepts this person, because that'll tell you a lot too. Sometimes you don't see things, but other people around you will see those things.
Right.
One of the people who will see this thing is your mama. Your mama be knowing your friends more than you know your friends, and she'll tell you to like, I don't know about that.
Your friends. You like, yes, they are. Yes, they are.
They love me, Mom. They love me. They said they love me.
And I believe it.
Right.
We got matching tattoos.
Right.
2 weeks later, we ain't friends no more.
Or a relationship.
30 seconds later.
Or a relationship, and your mom be like, I knew that nigga wasn't shit.
You right, Ma. You right.
And she tell you about your friends too, because at a certain age we haven't developed that gift of discernment yet.
Yeah.
And sometimes even as adults,
They don't have
we
it.
still don't
Right.
have it.
Right. But let me say this: my mom loves y'all. Let me just put that out. Hey, mom.
Hi, Mama.
Wait, what about that? Okay,
Hope you
forget
get better.
it. What about that time? Okay, forget it. No, she loves us.
Even dressing like, what about that time?
What about the time she said? What about the time she said
definitely
I
did
was
like
no
3
good?
months ago. But whatever.
No, I'm just kidding.
Now she loves y'all.
Yeah.
She loves us.
But it's true. Like, and sometimes, all right. So let's
we
about
go.
relationships in general. So what about a guy? When your girlfriends tell you like, that nigga ain't shit. How do you feel about that when your friend is talking about your man?
You see,
It depends on the
sometimes
scenario.
Outside can see things that you don't
Right.
see because you being stupid.
right.
Right.
And I'm
With
the,
friends and with guys. So
yeah,
it
I'm the
goes
type of
both-
person like, if it's a close friend who really knows me, like I'll listen to that. If it's family who's telling me that, like I know a lot of people ignore that. I actually listen. I'm like, damn, if they're seeing something
Yeah.
that I'm not seeing, like what am I missing?
Yeah.
Like I do have that in the back
Your
of my
common
mind.
sense.
Yeah, I can't. Like I do have that in the back of my mind. Some people be like, nah, he good. He good. I don't know what y'all talking
I
about.
love
That's
him.
my man. I love
Love
him.
is blind.
But you can also be that way with your friends. You just
Absolutely.
have total blinders on. Like,
Of course.
no,
Oh,
this
yeah.
person's.
No.
Nah, this is my ace.
Yeah.
Definitely
But
not your
then
ace.
just talked about that
again,
yesterday, too.
sometimes you may know that person in a way that other people don't.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
Yeah.
you know, like you have this type of relationship where they haven't had a chance to
To-
to
yeah.
meet that side of the person. So
Yeah.
they could be saying what they see on the outside and you're like, nah, get to know them. They really are a good person. You know what I mean? So it could go both ways.
But sometimes they might be a good person to you, but then their energy's just off to the
Right,
next person.
right.
And everybody isn't the same with everybody.
Yeah,
Right.
True.
yeah.
So there's probably someone who thinks I'm a complete bitch. There's probably someone who thinks I'm the best person in the world. Believe them both. Because to you,
Yeah.
because to you, I was this person, and then to them, I was this person.
Right.
It's all
It's all about perception.
how-
Perception
yeah.
and how you show up.
yeah.
And you gotta listen to your spouse too, because my husband done told me about some friends. Like, listen,
Hey, Kenny.
hey Kenny, hey babe. He
I'm
was
still
like,
mad at him about, but you know what?
I guess that's an inside right.
Clearly, we not.
don't
You
know.
know,
but
We didn't get the memo.
we like you, Kenny.
no, he used to tell me about some people like, yo, they're an opportunist, or you know,
yeah.
like they're just here for money, like or gigs or things like that. You shouldn't really have them in your circle. And I'm like, no, they're great. And a couple months later, we fall out, and the person really shows their real ass, and I gotta kind of tell my husband about it. Like, yeah, you was right, you was spot on.
You right.
I'm dumb.
Maybe next time I'll listen.
See, this is why I don't be wanting anybody in my circle. Like, I don't want to be anybody's friend. I don't want anybody to be my friend.
Yeah, but I also don't want you to block your blessings because you never know. The next person you meet, they
Like
may
me.
be a great. They really might just be a great presence.
Don't mean to toot your own horn, huh?
right? Toot. All right, sis.
The
You're
next
great
person
too.
me, I'm great. I'm like, yeah, I'm great. You met me.
Millie was like, be my friend. Be my friend.
Millie was like, no.
Like, no new
She's
friends.
like,
no new friends. No new.
I'm gonna give you 3 months probation.
She definitely did. She definitely did.
I feel
sure
like if you
did.
pass my probation period, and if you pass like me being the way I am, because I don't feel like I was a bitch to you. I feel like I was just off, if that makes sense.
You weren't
like
a bitch.
I wasn't
You weren't a bitch. You just weren't engaging.
right, because
That's
it's
it.
like I didn't have an interest to meet someone new.
Right.
Like I had to feel you
never
out.
was.
I had to feel you out. Listen,
But she
okay.
wasn't feeling.
I know. She wasn't trying to feel something. What you
She's like,
From
I
a
don't know,
distance.
because right now,
From
I
a
can take-
distance.
You didn't feel anything.
From a distance, because you know how sometimes you gotta sit back and you just gotta watch a person
Yeah.
and see how they interact and,
And
how
how
they
they
flow
move.
and how their energy is
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And it's just like, all right, okay, so I'm gonna start inching on in and
Yeah.
opening.
And
I'm gonna crack the door just a
Yeah.
little
The
bit.
door
Yeah.
is closed.
And then because we've known her for so many years and we've never seen you, so we're like, well, how much of your friend is she?
we never
I
seen
ain't
you.
never seen bitch. Petty.
No, we ain't never seen you.
I'm like, we'll see if she's your
Like we all close. Like we didn't probably seen each other's uteruses and stuff like
Wait.
that.
Oh, wait.
Did we?
Hold
Oh,
on.
man. Well, yes.
That the dance show.
Oh, I missed it.
at the damn dance concert, like, cause I was having mad wardrobe malfunctions, and it was just one of them things. What freaking dance was it? Skirt fell off.
Oh yeah.
Funga?
Damn dance. There wasn't no damn funga.
You was stripping in Queens
What
College?
was-
Wait, in an African
We
dance?
had on those stupid sequin skirts and
Oh yes.
dress fell off, like skirt off.
Oh, nah, you was stripping.
I was like, word, I gotta keep dancing with no skirt on.
It wasn't fun. No, it was the other one at the
What
Funga.
was
samba one.
What was
The
the
samba-
name of it? Trilogy or something?
Listen, I wasn't in it.
Yeah. I don't know if that was the name.
I was just in the back singing in the mic, like.
And this one was.
See, y'all weren't good friends. Y'all just let her skirt fall off and just kept dancing.
This is
Y'all just
tech
kept dancing.
rehearsal.
Y'all just kept dancing.
This
She
is
had no
tech
skirt on.
rehearsal.
This is tech rehearsal, but I'm a good friend because I had her little inhaler on the side of
Wait a
the stage.
minute. Wait a minute.
She was dying on stage and she was sick, and so I had to
Still had to dance.
Mad
No,
dumb.
like legit, having an asthma attack back. I was like, I can't even go back out. It's like, you have to. To.
But breathe.
I was like, I'm dying.
Breathe.
Then I was like, what's the water? What's the water?
I
That-
ain't
and I was,
have
yo,
that.
that was rough because I was wild sick. Asthma attacks on stage, can't breathe, no energy, and literally died right as soon as we got to stage. But wasn't that like a 9-minute long dance?
Yeah, it was fun.
Wait,
It
if
was
you
a
know you
very
can't
long-
breathe, why you dancing?
It was a part of a
I was
credit.
sick.
It was a school credit. We had
Yeah, we had to do it for school.
So you gonna die for school?
Yeah.
We gotta graduate, bitch. Yes.
Wait.
We gotta get out.
You're not gonna graduate if you did.
Whatever.
Well, you
sis.
can have
Right,
a
you know, in
degree.
the moment,
You can have a
in the moment, that makes total sense. That makes total sense. In the moment, it's like,
but
if
then they
I
say
don't
your
get
name
on
on
stage, I don't pass, and it's gonna be over.
She didn't want to let her friend down.
Right.
Yeah.
Boom.
Alright.
So then
Bring it back.
the whole
I see what
sequence
you
will
did.
be off.
I see what you did.
So if I'm leading everybody out, I have to dance. So it's like we're dealing with a bunch of dumbasses. So if I don't go out, nobody's gonna be following behind me. So yeah, it was one of those things. But
All right. So, wrapping it up here. Friendship. What, in like say 3 words, what qualities do you feel like are imperative in a solid friendship?
Definitely somebody who's dependable. You
Somewhere,
have to be able
yeah.
to show up for me.
Yeah.
Honesty.
Honesty, yes.
She just said fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I like honesty. I like loyalty.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You just took my other
Oh,
word.
I'm sorry.
You know what?
We
I
can
forgot
all
the
share
word.
the same things. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
we're friends.
Being genuine.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Took that shit too.
I don't have any.
Okay.
What's it?
Integrity.
Oh,
Yeah.
What are you saying about me when I'm not around?
That is true. What you think?
Morals. Some type of morals. Something.
Yeah.
You can't just be out here wilding for
Yeah.
respect, like
Yeah.
run around and getting it and nah, sis. Because I feel like also my friends are a reflection of me and
Right.
vice versa.
Right.
Like even though we don't make the best decisions all the time, at the
What
end
you
of the
talking
day,
about? I always make good decisions.
stop
Oh,
lying.
I'm sorry.
You always lying. Didn't we just say honesty?
Look at me, I'm perfect.
Perfect patty over here.
I'm the angel of the group.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
Let's be very.
My
Let's
bad.
be very
All an
clear.
angel.
Oh,
Right.
damn. You call me Satan?
But a sinner.
Wait, what? What?
No, wait. A saint is just a sinner who fell down and got back up. I'm just saying.
No,
I mean,
no,
it's
no,
Sunday.
think- no, no.
A saint is just a sinner who fell down. You look at you,
what
it's
song is
Sunday. You
that?
don't even know your
You know
scriptures.
Johnny McClurkin?
I go to Episcopal
We
church.
fell down.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You go to church? When the last time you been to church?
No, I go to Episcopal church.
When the last time you been to church?
We don't sing
It's
black.
Sunday.
We don't sing
When-
black spirituals. We don't sing Negro spirituals.
When the last time you been to church? Whatever.
All right, y'all. So
Wrap it up.
friendship,
Yes.
quality, not quantity.
Just kidding.
Your mom is gonna be tight.
The long and short of it, let's wrap it up, guys. So the long and short of it is I really feel like all girls need girlfriends.
Absolutely. Get you a girlfriend.
Right.
Solid.
Or get you some
Solid as a rock.
Yes.
Like,
Make sure you guys follow
Friend
us.
that you want to have.
yeah.
Make sure you guys follow us at
Your favorite group chat.
so that's your YA Fave FAV right
Group
chat. V.
I'm kidding. FAV.
I have to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, follow us. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want us to talk about anything particular, feel free to let us know.
Slide in the DMs.
Right,
Wait,
right.
you're mad? Okay, forget
No,
it.
boo, I mean,
Yeah. Your
I mean,
group
for
chat
topics.
DMs. I know what you're
mine.
talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm not
All
gonna
right,
respond.
so until next time, we will see you again next month.
Alrighty.
Do you have like a something? No. Yeah.
Maybe one day. Not
Maybe
today.
one day.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all could cut that all up.
No, don't leave it in there.
Alrighty.
All right, well, it's been real.
It's been real. Peace
right.
out. Thanks.